And we are live once again. Let me make sure of it. Yes, we are. All right. We are live and all set up for race number 3 of the Speed Zone series. SpeedZone eSports Xfinity series. A deal that Randy's doing, and we got a good amount of people in here, especially for COTA. So these boys are going to get after it, and we're going to have some fun tonight. So we're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna get after it, and we're gonna see what these boys got in store for us. So, see Nathan here on the track, winner last week. He's looking good so far. You see everybody on the leaderboards at the moment. Yeah, I wanted to start a little bit early, get everybody in here before uh, the night and race starts and all that. So. Let's take a look. Who else is on track? Jonathan Wiley's on the track. Michael Davis here. Got Kyle Ritchie. I like Kyle's paint scheme. He's top of the board right now. Trying to maybe set up a few cool things, but I don't know how to do it. But the race or qualifying here is going to start in less than a minute, so we'll go through the leaderboard in total here. If I can, we will do that. We'll move this over to the side here at the moment. So as you can see, we got Kyle Ritchie top of the board. Randy, Nathaniel winner last week. Randy was up front with him, trying to beat him, but Nathaniel didn't win last week. I apologize. It was the 41, the pizza boy, Jonathan. He ended up getting it done and was the winner last week in that crazy 3-wide finish. But let's ride on board here with Kyle as he goes through this qualifying lap when it ticks over here in 17 seconds. We'll ride on board with him and watch how he gets around this racetrack so good. And not at the moment. Looks like he's going off track. Little drift, but he's good. He saves it. Also got to check some few things. Why does that work, but the other one doesn't? Either way. All right. Here goes Kyle. Leaving the pits. I also have the track map there so we can, kind of follow along a little bit easier with these guys and all that. So with that being said, Kyle pulling out on the track now. We're going to reset, actually. Okay. Maybe just stopping. Possibly readjusting his wheel. These drivers do that a lot here. So, if the wheel's not lined up, they'll go ahead and stop and redo it. But take the warm-up lap, see how Kyle does it here. And we'll turn off the standings for a moment, or I'll move it to the right side. Move that track map over. We'll do it on the left. We'll watch Kyle as he goes around this racetrack. Being nice and easy, not trying to slide him under this outlap. That's one thing he will have to be kind of careful with is just being being smart with the tires, and don't overdo them, don't upset them, don't know anything like that. Let's see. We also got one off track, Jesse Brooks. He's good. Nathaniel. Kyle, who we got here? We got everybody lined up. Camera work this week's not going to be great. There's not enough button for me to push, so I'm trying to kind of get through them. But as Kyle's coming around this this corner now, coming to the final one. Let's ride on board with them for lap number 1 and see how Kyle gets around this racetrack. At the stripe now, taking the green. Into one up the hill. Hard on the brakes. Easy turn in. Just clip it with your left side. Stay left. Get a nice wide arc through this second corner. Through turn 2. Here's downshift a second. Through 3, 4, 5. Then the hard left-hander through 6. Hard left-hander. Incident counts are off for this race, but got to keep it on the racetrack to not get an incident count and count your lap for qualifying. Hard on the brakes entering turn 10. Gets through it pretty clean. Stays to the left side. Hard on the brakes once again. Pretty clean lap so far. Hasn't slipped. Maybe a little slip there. Good qualifying effort so far from Kyle. At the start of the session was about a second up over everybody. Slowly, Randy was able to bring it down. Nathaniel was able to bring it down. Everybody slowly got quicker to get closer to him. But Kyle, the only person to run a 39. Can he do it here in qualifying once again? Has purple first lap. Hard on the brakes to the final corner. Off it. Where does that put him on the board? P1 at the moment. He's going to be the first one to complete a lap. As everybody is getting around the racetrack. So Kyle with a 140. Goes top of the board. 140.066. So very nice lap from Kyle. Make the track map just a little bit better for some of the guys that may not know the track and tuning in to the broadcast. So Kyle's out there. Jonathan in the number 41. He had a pretty good lap there as the ticker goes away with a 42. Don't know where everybody else is going to stack up here. Let's go with Randy. P2 in practice. Good through the S's that time. Good corner overall. See the starry machine. Let's see who else is out on the racetrack. That it's gonna be Nathaniel. There he goes. Oh, sideways. Not gonna be a good one for him. Possibly got an off track on his first lap. Is purple actually through turn the first sector, but big slide there as we tuned in on him. Race 1 winner at Daytona. Couldn't go back-to-back last week. Helped his teammate get it, though. Was really quick last week at Atlanta. Can he get Kyle at the stripe? No, had an off track, I think, as well. So both laps had an off track. Not going to put down a queue time. That's going to be big for Nathaniel. No lap time put down for one of the guys running for the championship and up front. Number 18, Jared Lindsay. I like that paint scheme. lows with a bright yellow on it. That's pretty cool. Old Jimmy Johnson scheme. A little sideways. Able to catch it. Here's Quisenberry. He's looking good through here. See the whole layout? They pretty much cut this right where the blue and the Geico and all that is, right through the center of the track. They got rid of that top part, and that's where Landon is right now. Then we head into the sharp left-hander. See down there, there is the straightaway. Jonathan Swartz, as he's going to try to complete his lap. But Swartz actually pretty clean lap. Let's see if he's able to match them boys right now with Kyle with a 39.08. Randy goes a little bit quicker with that 44, and Swartz is able to do it. Only 4/10 off of Kyle, the closest that we've seen from anybody all night. So he goes quicker. Nathaniel, not the lap that he wanted. That is going to be big, and we're going to watch him come through the field. He's going to be quick. He was P2 on the board in practice, but going to start deep in this one. So that's going to be a big one. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Oh, I can't type. Crap. I don't have the button. I can't talk to anybody. No. Wait. Randy. Trying to message Randy to give me admin so I can drag people. Randy, admin, please. Need my special role on my special helmet for interviews. So on the grid at the moment. Kyle's on the pole. Swartz, Randy, Tiller, Monday night winner in ARS. Ryan Tiller with a photo finish coming to the line. Was able to get the win Monday. So he's got momentum heading into tonight. That was at Atlanta. So 2 different disciplines. Tiller quick tonight as well. So as we got 16 left. Randy, I really hope he's able to do that before it messes up possibly or something. All right. Now that we're live, give me some predictions. Who you guys got on winning this deal? You can bring me whenever you want, bro. I'm on lobby 3. All right. We trying. All right. I'm like, if anybody's listening, okay, I see it now. All right, we're good. Sweet. All good. And let's get an interview here with Kyle. Kyle, do you got a copy? Well, the road guy, I would say, the best road racer in the league, Putzer. P1 in qualifying, was P1 in practice. Talk to us a little bit about road racing, especially in the stock cars. You're good at it. Won good amount of races in ARS for the road courses and things like that. So talk to us a little bit about what you like about this racetrack and stock cars on road courses. You okay?
not? Is my mic cut out?
Yep, it sounded like you fell over.
My mic,
Yep, you're good.
mic's been cutting out all night. I'm so sorry.
It sounded like you fell over, but we're good. We got you.
Oh,
Radio,
we're alive.
your antenna got
We
hit
didn't.
by something. Yep, you're good.
Yeah. That's all it was.
So go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, I said road courses are fun. We're gonna dig on it as long as we don't get Chase Ellioted.
You know that.
Or I guess Ross Chastain, really.
You know, I was taking bets on who's going to be the first one to do it into one. Think there's no yellows, right? Correct? No yellows on the race? Or is
One
there a
stage
stage?
yellow,
Okay.
lap 10.
Good. So it is going to be a little bunch up. So there is an opportunity for a turn one dive
There
bomb.
is an opportunity, yes.
Okay. Well, hopefully we
There
will be
could
seeing
be a
that.
few.
And you get into something and then have to drive from the back, and that'll be fun to watch.
They can do that for second on back.
No, they
I'll
should
be
do it
okay
to
with
you
that.
and knock the
To
top
me?
three out. Yep. And then have two
I mean,
lead.
we can make it entertaining,
Yeah. Then the top three go to the back, and then you guys make it fun. So
that would be a lot of fun.
Well, hopefully that's what happens, and we'll be.
Hopefully you have a fun broadcast.
Yeah, we'll try to figure it out. I'll probably be joining everybody's chats at least once during this race, so we'll see. And yeah, good luck. Hopefully, be seeing you at the end.
In-race reporting, huh?
Yep, you're gonna be the in-race reporter since you know a lot about it. So we'll get you an interview, and yeah, hopefully be talking to you at the end.
Well, have fun up there.
Yes, sir. Kyle Ritchie. Gonna be the in-race reporter for this one, as we got 25 laps tonight here at COTA. 25 laps. The distance, stage break on lap 10. Pace car pulls off. The field entering turn 17. As they come around the final corner, green flag is in the air. Kyle fires. We're green. Not yet. I don't know when the restart zone is. It waits a while. Green? Green. Kyle fires. We're green for race number 3 at COTA. Up the hill in turn number 1. Any dive bomb possible lockup from Kyle there. Oh, contact made already. Everybody, carnage, turn number 1. Randy goes around. Kevin Ritchie in the grass. There's Jared Lindsay. And the one that got spun was Casey Brown. So no yellow in this with the local yellows out on the track. So everybody's going to have to get back going and just continue on. But big carnage in turn number 1. Kyle out to the early lead. Move Jonathan to second. Tiller in third. Let's go back and actually take a look at that here. Who was it that got into him? Into Randy. Was it? Oh, it was Jared into the back of Randy. Just kind of that stack up. Nowhere for anybody to go really and cause the big one early. As Randy's making moves, he's trying to get to the inside of Quisenberry now. So 2 guys that we're going to have fun watching. Randy coming through the field and Nathaniel. Trying to get to the outside of Eric Shields. Still on the outside. Oh, contact made there. As the camera work is not great. Randy trying to get around Quisenberry. He does through that second to last corner. Where's Nathaniel at? He's made his way. Actually, that turn 1 incident helped him majorly. Up 8 spots already. If you check in the bottom left, you can see the positions moved. And Nathaniel doing a great job so far. Getting through the early carnage in turn 1. Was able to avoid it. And starting deep. Up 8 spots, like I said. Up 8 spots. Another driver just behind him. Mikey Adams up 5 spots. Sam in that 21 up some good amount of spots. I believe 5 or 6 spots too. As Randy's just behind him as my dogs are going nuts. And I hope that you guys can't hear that. Run on board with Randy once again. Downshifts. Let's see. How is he going to work these guys right in front of him? Where is he quicker in this first stage? Got to learn. Where are you better than these guys up in front of you? How are you going to be able to get around them? Randy's going to have the drive off. Sam pulls over to the left. Looks like he might let him go. He's going to try to run it around the outside as Mikey runs a little bit wide. But he's able to keep it going. Oh, Sam's going to get sideways. He's going to spin. Right in front of everybody. Able to get back going. Safe. Almost. And that could have been big if he wasn't able to get it done. Through the carousel, though. Got back going. Oh, see, believe that was Jared sideways. So everybody's getting through the traffic so far. See the leaders up front now. Turn number 2. We'll follow him on the static cam for a lap. See Tiller running in third. Through the S's now. Nice little flyby of the whole field as they go on by. See, it's about a 6-car breakaway. There's Randy. He's slowly working his way back up after the spin early in this one. Over the jump and bumps. Through that little kink through 8, 9, and, well, just kind of 7, 8, 9. 10 through 13 here. The arena shot. Through the carousel. There's Kyle Swartz. Tiller. Kyle so perfect on every road course. Loves the stock cars on the road courses. One at Watkins Glen in ARS. And as he exits the final corner, he's doing a good job of staying out in front of Swartz, but not pulling away more than what a lot of people may have thought. Swartz still sticking with him here. Not pull too much of a gap, only 1 second on him. Which on a road course is not a lot. As many corners as we have, any little mistake could cost Kyle the stage victory and put him in a bad spot heading into the last stage. Swartz actually a really good lap there. Our first section through the S's. Drives it in deep into 7, 8, 9. Gaining a little bit now, actually. 8/10 back. Good laps by Swartz here. Not letting Kyle get too much away. As long as you're able to keep the pressure on him. That's the only thing. Got to keep the pressure on. Can't let anybody get too far away from you. See through the carousel. Nathaniel up 10 spots from where he started. Started 13th up to 3rd. He's doing a good job of, just staying out of trouble. Missed that turn 1 incident as we saw. Bottom left, you see all the lap times come rolling in. The fastest lap times for guys who haven't gone off the track is, I believe, how it goes. Tiller in 4th. I think Jesse Brooks is already... Ooh, Swartz going to drive her in deep into turn 1. He's going to get close. Now on the back of him. 4/10 of a second now. As they go through the S's. Try to stay with Kyle as the overlays for some reason go out. 2 good corners there. Swartz slowly gaining on him. May not be there fully yet, but close enough to if Kyle makes a mistake. We got the Fox camera behind the grandstands here at the moment. following him with the drone cam. Our drone cam from Bubba, known to be the pit road reporter, also a known RC drone pilot. Swartz looking to have the better long run so far early in this one. Only lap 5. We got the caution at lap 10. Everybody's lining that up. They know it. They can save tires. Back here, good. Lots of battles back here. Closest one on the racetrack is between Michael Davis and that 41 of Jonathan Mazzella. The pizza boy is on the move trying to take over the 5th spot. Oh, he's going to get a little sideways in there, but able to keep it through. Look out back at Jonathan, riding on board with Michael Davis. So he's trying to defend that 4th spot. Hard over the bump. Good run so far for Michael. Up a few spots. Saw him pretty competitive last week. Hit the curb though. That's going to hurt him. You hit these curbs and we've seen it. Those, I don't think that they're the sausage curbs, but they're big enough to upset the car. In the next gen, you'd be sent flying like your Ryan Priest, but in these, little bit of a leeway with the suspension on these, but still going to upset the car as Michael deep in there. Little wheel hop sideways. Able to keep underneath him though. Let's see how Jonathan works him over on the back bumper. That corner right there. Turn 13. A good corner to make a lot of differing moves and make different passes. You can run about 4 different lanes, all about the same speed. So it's hard to pass, but it's also very easy to make a mistake as he's going to look to the inside here. To the inside. There he goes, side by side through the final corner. Oh, Mazzella's going to spin. I can't get to it quick enough. Uh-oh, that was awful. Backhammer work. Mazzella spins. Loses all the time he gained that lap and more. Unfortunate. On board with the helmet cam. Let's go back and take a look here and see what happened. Just drove her in deep. Saw Michael drive it in. Possibly use more brake or use less and then realized he wasn't going to make it. But was able to do a nice 360. Get it turned back around. And keep going. Only lost a spot there to Randy. But overall, good through there. Still, Kyle up front leading. See Swartz right behind him. 1.7 seconds back. So opened up a gap a little bit here. Hasn't pulled away fully yet, but just enough ahead to keep him in his sight, I guess you could say. Little rundown of the field. Pole sitter Kyle Ritchie still up front. P2, Jonathan Swartz. Both of them able to avoid the turn 1 calamity. Nathaniel was able to get through it and up 10 spots from where he started. Tiller able to also avoid the turn 1 carnage, but he's still in 4th. And I think that worked out the best for him as he was on the outside when it happened. And I think that kind of helped him avoid it. But Tiller, like I mentioned, Monday night winner in ARS there at Atlanta with a side-by-side finish. Great move from him and got it done. But he's carrying that momentum and the speed here to COTA. Just behind him, Michael Davis, who was battling with Jonathan through that last corner. But he's going to hold him off and stay in that 5th position. Randy, after the early contact, started 3rd. Only lost it seemed like though from the whole field, but able to drive his way back up to 6th at the moment, only down 3 spots from where he started. So back in the stage points, but looking good, slowly making time on the guys in front. We'll see if he's top 3 speed, top 2, after he comes in, gets that little bit of damage on the left rear fixed, tires, and everybody bunches back up for the last 15 lap duel, but Randy worked himself back up here. Jonathan, after that spin racing with Michael, had to take, we'll call it evasive action, not to hit take from not hitting Michael, but only lost a spot. 3.9 back. Oh, is he gonna run wide there? Evasive action from hitting the curb possibly. But overall, good race for him. Good little point stay, carrying the momentum from Atlanta. Jared, after the turn one contact with Randy, he's got a little bit of right rear damage as well, but he's worked his way back up here in that beautiful low scheme. So Jared looking good through the first half of the race. Just behind him, Kevin Ritchie, one of the Kyle's brother. He's got a little bit of damage. It seems like everywhere was also in that turn one carnage. Was in the middle of it. Wasn't the cause of it. Wasn't the caboose in it. He was right in the middle of it and got hit from both sides. But he's, with the damage he's got, running P9, solid day for him. Learning as much as he can on the road courses. Landon Quisenberry here in the 75, racing with Lucas Alvarez in that 15 Dell Junior download machine. Watching these two battle through the final corner. Doesn't seem like there's too much of a draft, but here's Josh, who is actually really competitive at Atlanta. Not having the speed this week, but trying to hold off Casey Brown after his early incident problems in turn one. Casey was, I believe, last when everybody got through there. So he's trying to pass Josh. These two are having a battle just behind him. Mikey Adams and Caleb, they're having a good battle, the 28 and 77. As that's going to round out the top 15. Sam was up front. I don't know if he had damage or he pitted, but actually, he's deep in this field now, so I don't know what happened to Sam. If he is in Discord, I believe it's Uncle Sam. Sam, do you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
You're running 15th at the moment. We saw you up front earlier. What happened?
We downshifted too soon. Rear end kind of kicked out a bit. No longer making the mistake of doing that. So.
Well, that does not sound like it was fun.
No, and it happened twice.
Ooh.
So third time, hopefully, isn't going to be happening here the rest of this race, and we're going to be able to fight our way back. But right now, just kind of battling a loose car because of all the spinouts.
Well, you got that stage break coming up, and it will be fun. And watching you come back to the field, we'll keep an eye out for you. So keep it up. Doing good.
Thank you.
Sam, got a word in with him there, ask him what happened. We'll try to get some more interviews here later in the race. Going to run out the field with Eric Shields back here. Nice, easy around the racetrack. See Jonathan, Stefan, and Christopher rounding out the field, but Kyle and Swartz still got their battle going on. Nathaniel Tiller, as the stage one's going to come to an end. Does Jonathan have anything for him? They're running about the same lap times every lap, just haven't been too many mistakes between these two. And the gap stayed pretty even between both, so haven't really, Kyle hasn't pulled away, but hasn't made a mistake either. Finishing off lap number 10 is going to be the stage. So Kyle Ritchie, exits the final corner. Yellow should come out once he crosses line. Don't know if it's this line or the next, but Kyle Ritchie is going to win the stage. Whenever they decide to throw the yellow. We'll see the lights on the pace car go out. Pace car? Does it have a driver? Or is it when the top 10 crosses? Maybe when the top 10 crosses. So we may be waiting a little bit longer for that. Randy's going to cross. Michael crosses. Here comes Jonathan, Jared, Kevin, and Quisenberry's going to round out the top 10. Unless he makes a mistake with Lucas right behind him. Lucas, opportunity. Does he send it in there? He does. He gains a little bit. Not going to be able to fully get there, though. And that is going to do it. Caution comes out. And Kyle Ritchie able to get the stage win after a dominating performance in this first half. But that being said, Swartz right behind him. Let's get an interview here with Swartz. Jonathan, do you got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, stage one. Kyle had the lap time in qualifying, was on the pole. You two both avoided the turn one carnage, but looks like Kyle's not been able to pull away. What do you need to get around him, and what did you learn in the first stage that is going to help you get around him here later?
I got to be a little bit better on the right-handers, that's for sure. I've kind of been struggling with the tight condition, but he doesn't seem to be getting away. I kind of closed the gap, so if I can limit the mistakes, I can get by him, I think.
Yeah, as many corners as this track has, I think the mistakes is what's going to come down to between you two. But now with Nathaniel behind you guys, Randy's back up here, this restart could be big. So what are you thinking tire-wise? How are the tires feeling? And what are you gonna try to save a little bit more than what you did, or what's kind of the plan heading into this last stage?
Nah, I think we got to be all out here. So tires are sliding around, but if we can avoid the first turn mayhem, I think we'll be all right.
Well, we will be on lookout for you, and it's been fun watching you and Kyle battle, so get a little bit closer to him if you can, and make this one a good one.
I'll try, thanks.
Jonathan Swartz right there. Little talk with him. Nathaniel, we'll get a word in with him as well. He is streaming, so I don't want to mess him up. Let's go. He's streaming. I don't want to cancel that for him. Let's get a deal with Tiller. Tiller, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
The
How we
Taco
doing?
Man, winner Monday night. Pulled it off at Atlanta. Side-by-side finish. Great move to get that done. Tonight, gonna look like you're gonna have to do another one. P4. You got Randy that's made his way back up here, running the top 5 all race. What do you need, and what did you learn in that first half that you're gonna be able to apply and get done to beat these guys around you?
Save the rear tires. I am lighting them up like a barbecue pit. I'm not even lying. I'm coming off these the sharp turns like the one we're going through right now. I'm just too much boogie pedal. And I definitely can tell later in the run, now that we're 12 laps in, that I'm definitely lighting them up. So I've got too much temperature in the tire, and if I can on this next run hold that off, I do feel like I can stay up here with Randy. Randy's fast, but dang, I don't think I have anything for Kyle or Schwartz. How you doing, Randy? He just bumped me. That hurt.
We saw. He giving you a
That's-
little. He's
that's
gonna be a little kiss, a little love tap.
I'm tired of this dirty racing going on behind me.
Yeah.
So
It's always dirty
but yeah.
racing with y'all. So
I've been more confident on road courses. So just adapting it to a stock car is just another level. So.
Well, you're making it look pretty easy out there. I know that you may not have the speed of Kyle, but with this road course, anything can seem to happen. So you're running good, and hopefully be talking to you here at the end.
I hope so too. Thank you.
Ryan Tiller there. Getting a good word with him as everybody's going to come down pit road. As they're coming through pit road, we're looking at people's feet. Great camera from the borrowed cameras from Fox. As here they are. As the whole field is coming, you see it now. Everybody down pit road. Trying to get a good camera that actually works, because nothing is at the moment. Whole field in the chopper cam. Let's just go on one of the TV ones if I can actually get to it. Please, Fox, can you help me out here, please? We need pit stops. Here we are. Still not great. A little zoomed in, but we're good. Right sides go up. Everybody's going to take 4 here. With it being a road course, there's no point in even trying those 2-tire strategies. Nathaniel's going to have a great pit stop. Is he going to beat Kyle out? No, but he's going to move up that spot, which could actually work for Schwartz's benefit heading into turn 1. So it's going to be Kyle, Nathaniel, Schwartz, Tiller, Michael, Jonathan, and Randy. Randy with a bad pit stop. Let's talk with him and make fun of him for that. Where is Randy at? There he is. Randy, do you got a copy?
I got you.
Well, early turn 1 incident was able to drive your way back through the field. talk to us about your race so far. What have you learned, and how are you thinking this second stage is going to go?
Car's pretty good. So I feel like we got some speed. I think maybe a top 3 car. Didn't have a very good pit stop there, so that don't help a whole lot. But yeah, if we can get through the first turn, I think we'll have a chance to get up there and try to make some noise. I don't know if we're going to catch Kyle. He looks pretty darn fast, though.
He is fast, but with as fast as what Swartz was there at the end, Nathaniel was, I think, running about the same lap times as them, and you were just as quick. So if this kind of evens out here, you're able to make some moves, get up there, I think we're going to see a pretty good race between you. Seems like the top 6, 7, 8, possibly. So this one's going to be a good one, and hopefully be interviewing you here at the end.
Yeah. Hopefully we can, just survive and try to be there at the end.
Yes, sir. Well, good luck with turn number 1, and we'll be talking to you here later.
All right. Thank you.
Randy there. Anybody else fun that we can interview? Actually, let's get Joshua. Joshua, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do. How you doing, brother?
Not too bad. Love the paint scheme and running pretty solidly inside the top 10 all night. Tell us about what you learned and how's your night been?
It's definitely been eventful. This track is brutal, especially when it's someone who doesn't, people who don't drive road courses a lot. Just trying to keep it under me and not, burn the tires off and kind of just let nature take its course. I'm nowhere near as fast as the guys at the front, so I'm just trying to get some points out of it. But it feels good. It's fun. I do enjoy this track a little bit more than I thought I would. This is definitely not my favorite road course by any stretch, but I feel like I'm better at Watkins Glen than any of them. But I'm enjoying it, man. It's a fun little track, and we just got to keep her clean and hope for the best.
Yeah, it's been a fun one to watch you battle. There's been a lot of battles, but turn 1, right where you're starting, mid-pack. Tell us kind of what you're thinking and how are you going to try to avoid it?
Stay the hell out of the way. That's about as good as I could put it. Honestly, sometimes being higher up where I'm at right now, coming around the corner, is better than being low. If someone tried to dives bomb you a little bit, you kind of have a little bit more room to avoid it. That first start there, I ended up kind of getting stuck because I was kind of in the middle more than I was the top or the bottom, and I had to wait for people. So if I could avoid that, maybe get a couple spots, I feel like I'm quick enough that I can at least make it difficult to pass. So, and maybe pull off a top 10 here, get a couple points out of it, and move on to next week, because next week is definitely going to be a little bit more fun for me, I think.
Yeah, going back to Phoenix, a natural racetrack, and a lot of laps for you guys around there, and more laps than at least COTA. So we'll be seeing you then, and hopefully be interviewing you here at the end.
I appreciate you, brother. I'll keep her clean and try to get up to the front.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
Joshua there in the number 7. As we probably have time for one more. I don't know who should I interview. Any suggestions? Quick suggestions. I can do a quick one here. Beautiful finish last night indeed. I wrecked out early, so I wasn't able to watch it. These boys are ready to go, so they're ready to go, so I'm probably not going to be able to get one more in. Maybe. Let's, nah. Well, Michael, let's get Michael here. Michael, we're going to do a quick one with you. Starting 6th, you're on the inside. You're in a prime position for turn 1. What's your plan here for this final stage, and what's turn 1 going to look like?
I don't know. I mean, I got Randy behind me, so hopefully he'll take care of me. Looks like Jared is behind him, maybe. Or no, it's not Jared. I suck at road courses, so I'm just hoping to survive and come back with the top 10. I got stage points, so we're pretty happy with that. And whatever happens from here, we'll just feel fortunate to get it.
Yeah, well, I'll drag you back in there. Sorry, it was a little late. My bad. Good luck.
No worries. Thank you.
Michael there got one more in as they're going to come off of the final corner. And now that we know the restart zone's a little bit further down, Kyle's going to fire back green for the restart with 10 laps to go here at COTA. Top 3 underneath the blanket heading into turn 1. Jonathan going to have the look to the inside. Kyle blinks out. Ooh, into the back of him. Schwartz spins Kyle out. More contact. Kyle able to save it. Not much damage. As Kyle blinks. Outside the racetrack, here goes the 8. Randy was sideways. Jonathan got into him. That's Mazzello, the pizza man, on the side of the racetrack, and carnage in turn number 1. Kyle able to save it, though, from the contact from Schwartz. And now we're going to have to watch Kyle drive through this field with anger to get back up there. As Kyle is blinking a little bit. We'll see how those lap times come in. He's going to hurt the tires just a little bit. But as the lap times do come in the bottom left of the screen, as Kyle is blinking out a good little bit here. Right on board with Randy. He was able to avoid it. As we got the battle up front, it's going to be Nathaniel into the back of him. That's going to stack up Tiller. Here comes everybody. Top 4 now, side by side. The front 2 rows, it seemed like Kyle's going to have a dive here. Into the second to penultimate corner, whatever they say there in the Europe races. Nathaniel to the point. Here comes Kyle now, back to it. Kyle, quick work through the field to get back up to 3rd. As Schwartz is going to have a look to the inside. Underneath Nathaniel. Through turn 1, Nathaniel really deep in there, going to be clear, looking for the crossover. He's going to get on the back of him, spins him out. Teammate contact into the back of him. So Schwartz spins. Does he have the speed to get back up there? Now Kyle on the back bumper of Nathaniel. As he gets the big curb in the air. Ryan preaces it through the S's. As this battle's, I think whoever's clears first is going to win it. Nathaniel, a little bit of a gap there. Kyle to check up. Into this corner now. Tiller to the inside of Kyle. Tiller going to keep it low on the apron. On the bottom, that's going to allow Randy to his outside. And big changes here. Nathaniel to the lead on lap number 16. So Kyle spun, went back around, got caught up, had to check, somehow made it way back to P2. Has the speed to do it. Here's Tiller in 4th, Jared in 5th. Quisenberry somehow is in the top 6 after starting, I think, outside the top 10 on that restart. Here's Josh battling for 8th, or for 7th. Schwartz is going to take 7th over. What is going on? These boys are getting after it. Knew the yellow was going to come out, so they had some patience. But now Kyle has to be on the offense. Top 5, Toyota, Ford, Toyota, and Chevy. The top 5. But turn 1. Through it right now. Kyle on the back bumper of Nathaniel. Here they come down the hill. See, they're able to open a little bit of a gap, and I think this is where Kyle is better, through these S's. As Nathaniel's out. Did he hit the curb? Did I miss it? Great camera work for me. Possibly a corner cutting. Jump back in line, corner cutting, but able to stay in it. Awful camera work from Fox. Just keep in mind, I am the announcer and maybe the director as well. But either way, Randy to P2, Kyle back to the lead, and it's going to be hard to get back around him. What has happened? Schwartz back into 6th. Jonathan, Randy. So Randy's last lap time, if you check in the top right, Randy's last lap time was a 42.383. Kyle's, I think, a 5.53. So not much different lap time as they come across the start finish. We will see if those lap times change now that Kyle's in clean air, as there's a battle for the 5th spot. So that time by 0.47, fastest lap of the race from Kyle, and a 40.5 from Randy. So 5/10 there. Good through turn 1. Kyle seeming to not have the speed through turn 1, but it's been good through every other sector. But Randy's able to pull through these S's. Through the S's. Hairpin. What we got here? Drone. Still kind of messing with them, but... Oh, Randy's going to have a big slip up there. A little sideways, maybe a wheel hop. Couldn't tell if the car was tight or loose on that one, but it was either way still good. So open up just a tiny bit of a gap now, as we got the battle for the 5th spot that I think has just been taken over. As we got, oh, Tiller's going to try to go to the inside of Nathaniel. We got battles all over the place. Jared just lost a spot to Jonathan, and Tiller pressuring Nathaniel and trying to get there. See how deep Jonathan drives it into the corner. No off tracks, just like the real NASCAR race. Nope, I think there is slowdowns as Nathaniel's going to run way wide, feeling the pressure from Tiller. Man on a mission, Ryan Tiller, to go back-to-back nights. And he's going to have a look to the inside. Nathaniel just going to let him by. Swartz is going to go by. Maybe a crossover to be happened. But as they go through there, everything looking all right. Swartz with the speed. Tiller got around Nathaniel. Moved Tiller into P3. And 3rd through 6. Under a blanket through the S's. Tiller going to have to do some amazing defense right here. Swartz running P2 most of the race. Was good throughout. Made the contact with Kyle. Got him spun around. Then the next lap, he got spun by his teammate Nathaniel. And now he's driven back up into P number 3 as he takes that spot over from Tiller. Now the battle side by side between these two. Nathaniel, does he cross over? He looks like he does. As they're going to have a battle here through the carousel. Trying to make that move work. Tiller and way deep from Tiller. Back on the gas. Gonna lose the spot and a lot of time on Nathaniel, but Nathaniel's gonna run it in deep, way out wide. Running the Cindric line, gonna get sideways over the grass. That's gonna lose him momentum. Great battle from these two. Gonna fake low, go back out to the outside. Tiller, does he have the crossover in him? That's what he's going to try to set up. Hard on the brakes. Doesn't seem like he's able to get it rotated, though, but he's going to hang it around the outside. Side by side through here. Still no contact between these two, which is crazy. Very even speed from both of them. We've seen Nathaniel make the mistake in the air over the S's. Doesn't make it that time. Opened up the gap just a little bit on Tiller. Ooh, Jared's going to get way sideways. Any other battles going on throughout the field here? I think all of it's about right here. Here's Casey Brown. Following him behind Michael. He's trying to put the works on the back of this 5 car. A little slip. you see the tires are going to start wearing here as we're on lap 20. As for some reason my ticker's gone again. It comes up for some people. But we're on lap 20 here. Finish as as Kyle is at the start finish line with 5 laps to go. Is there a big dive? How much can Casey gain right now? And just behind them, Sam. Talked to him a little bit before we went back going green, and he's actually made his way back up there. So, inside the top 10, probably wishes he would have been in this spot when the stage ended, but still, if he's able to hold that off and not lose too much time from Josh back there, he'll have a good points day. Nathaniel still the biggest mover of the race. Two seconds on Randy from Kyle. Let's get an in-race report. Actually, we'll do it at the start of this lap. We'll ride on board with him and have him guide us through this next lap. Maybe he'll make a mistake telling us. Who knows? He's through the carousel. Kyle, do you got a copy?
Hello.
All right, we got a deal for you. Talk to us through a lap here at COTA.
Through a lap?
Yeah, talk to us through a lap.
Well, we're going
on
up
board.
the hill right now. We're gonna hit 4th gear, you know. Then we're gonna go down to 1st gear. Try not to wheel hop. Try not to miss a corner like I just did. Then, you know, lots of wheel spin going down the hill. Roll in 2nd. And then we just chill in 2nd through the S's. And we just send it through the S's. Without hitting these stupid turtles here that are very annoying.
They set Nathaniel into Ryan Priest mode. We saw that. They do not look fun to hit. How about this section? What do you think about that section right there?
It's very stupid. I'm thinking it should be demolished.
Okay, I halfway agree with you.
Oh, okay. And then through here, you know, there's a lot of wheel spin limiting in this car, which is very fun.
Makes a road course a lot of fun with the stock cars through 12 now into 13.
Very much does, yes. I got the stadium section, as everyone calls it. Stay in 2nd. And the carousel, we stay in 2nd. We stay tight on the curbs. Yep. Then you're really not full throttle until about here.
You have to throttle control it all
And
the
we
way
got a-
through the second
we
to
got a-
last corner. A little bit of lap
Yep,
traffic.
we
Gonna
got
stay
a
out of
lap
your way.
car in the way.
Jackson moves out of your way for you. But come through the final corner. Thank you for the lap. We appreciate it. And
Yeah, hopefully this has been a fun race so far.
it's been fun watching you kind of come back through the field a little bit there, and you're kind of stinking up the show, but it's been fun to watch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try not to.
Back up for Randy just a little bit.
Okay, I'll do that for you.
All right. Be talking to you here in a few.
Bye-bye.
Just a few laps left from our man in the 76 as he's out front leading this deal. As into P2 is Randy Swartz just behind him. Swartz having a speed right now, a little bit closer and more aggressive to those curbs than what Randy's looking to be. But Swartz all over the back bumper of him now. Has the run, has the speed. Is he able to get there? See a little bit of a lockup from Randy. Gonna get to his inside. It's big tire spin. We heard it. Who's gonna be the last one on the brakes? Into this corner. Can't really see nothing, but I can't really switch the TV cameras right now. Through the arena, you can't really tell either. Damn it, this camera angle sucked from Fox. And the pass was completed from Swartz. I apologize. my camera control thing doesn't have enough camera button selectors. It doesn't work good for me. So I have to keep going track view and then go to TV. But anyway, Swartz to P2. Does he have enough time? Doubt it. With 2 laps to go, Kyle to a 4-second lead. But Randy, does he have the speed to get back around Swartz? Looks like he kind of has the run through here. Nope, going to spin the tires. We see the tire wear coming into play. Is Nathaniel sideways out at the back? Randy up the hill. Able to get close to his back bumper. Who you guys want to ride on board with? The best battle on the racetrack is for, looks like the, kind of between Tiller and Jared here. Maybe, well, there's actually a great battle right here. We'll watch them for this next little bit. This is the battle for 7th between Landon, Michael, and Casey. Got all 3 of them on the screen now. Through the short chute. Coming to the carousel section. Going on the chopper cam. Or the Bubba cam. The drone Bubba cam. We can get sponsors for these. You know, that would be kind of cool if we got sponsors to sponsor the different cameras. If you want a drone cam and different things like that. Still opportunities, you know. Low budget broadcast, borrowing the cameras from Fox. That's why the camera controls is so great. Kyle coming through the final corner to take the white flag. Kyle been so dominant all race. Takes the white flag, sees the damage on it, but such a good road racer in these stock cars. Started on the pole, won the stage, had some adversity and had to got spun a little bit in turn 1 and then had to get back through it, but was able to get back the lead. And now out front with just over half a lap left. Is anybody going to be able to stop these guys? This guy out of road course this season. I think we go to one more. I have to check the schedule to make sure. Not sure. Maybe Randy or somebody in chat could tell me. But, yeah, there's going to be a party in the Ritchie house and in Ain't Lifting Motorsports house tonight. Opened up a 5-second gap. Fastest lap of the race as well. This is a long lap that I'm having to talk a lot about. But Kyle dominates the night. Gets the pole. Wins the stage. Battles adversity. And he's coming around the second to last corner now. Kyle Ritchie into turn 17 for the final time. He's going to come off of it. Little bit sideways. And Kyle Ritchie is going to win race number 3 at COTA. Great race from Kyle. Able to get it done at COTA. Let's see. Does he burn it down? He's going to burn her down in turn number 1. Ooh. Hard in the outside wall. Nathaniel's going to need an ambulance. Probably going to not be able to make next race. That one looked like it hurt. Kyle, do you got a copy?
Already. Yeah.
You blew it up already?
Yeah.
That looks like tranny smoke. It's coming from the middle of the car.
Oh, it just went.
Ooh, it's not making no more smoke. But able to get the pole and comes away with the win. Talk to us about your night. A dominating performance, pole, stage, and the win. Talk to us about your night.
Yeah. It was flawless until the restart after the stage. They only had a little bit of contact, and then Nate let me go. I think I don't know what happened to Nate, but yeah. Pretty fun from here.
Yeah, you definitely had to battle some adversity there, and that made it a lot of fun. But do we no more road courses after this? Well, that is unfortunate for
No,
you.
that
I know that you would probably like a few
yeah.
more road courses with as good as you are
It,
at them.
I I wish we could do like half the season road courses, but unfortunately we're not doing that. So I guess we're gonna have to get good at ovals at some point.
Yeah, that is definitely something that you're gonna have to get good at. But speaking of ovals, heading into a tri-oval, I guess you could say next week there at Phoenix. Tell us about what your opinions is about Phoenix and what are you thinking heading
I'm
in point
probably the
situation
only
wise?
person in the world that actually enjoys Phoenix, so I'm gonna go into next week happy. Not only because we won, but I like Phoenix.
Hey, I like Phoenix.
Okay, that makes two of us.
Yeah,
See, Phoenix is a
Phoenix
great racetrack.
Phoenix is
Overhated.
Phoenix is great in
Overhated.
iRacing. It seems like compared to real life,
It
but
is. It is a lot of fun
yes,
iRacing.
it's much better. Tell Randy to push you down the hill there.
Randy's doing burnout.
I see that. I was gonna tell him to push you down the
He's
hill. Either
celebrating.
way, yeah, he's
Third place
celebrating
finish.
surviving. So
Yeah, he's
either way,
survived
any
after
shout
he
outs
got.
or anybody that you gotta thank?
Yeah, thank you for broadcasting this league. Thank Randy for putting the league on, and everyone that's watching your broadcast. Actually, we want to thank the viewers.
Yep, they're out there watching, a good amount of people watching, so it's been fun to talk to them. But coming away with the win, first win on the season. Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
Kyle Ritchie, winner tonight at COTA, coming on P2. Jonathan Sports coming back to a P2 finish. Ran second during that full first stage. Then after the restart, got into Kyle. Then got spun the next lap by your teammate. And then was able to come back to second. But talk to us about your night and how were you able to get back up there?
I just rode the wheels off of it. I mean, I was a little upset I got into Kyle there, but and then kind of got finished off by my teammate. But I mean, I kind of deserved it. So I'll take getting back to second, and I'm glad Kyle got his win back because he for sure had the winning car. It was gonna be a matter of me getting there or not.
Yeah, this is the one road course on the schedule. Kyle said he wishes that there was more. What do you think about the road courses in the Xfinity cars especially? And do you wish that there was more or less or what?
I'm good with one. So man, I ran good tonight. I ran NIS this week, so I had a good feel for the layout of the track and had some practice in hotter temps than this. So I felt like the cooler temps tonight really helped out. So um, I'm happy with one track that being a road course for each season. So I'm definitely looking forward to get back on the ovals though.
Well, heading into an oval next week at Phoenix, what's your confidence heading into Phoenix?
Low.
Low?
Yeah, I don't like flat tracks, so we'll see. I mean, if I can get a solid top 5, I'll consider that a win.
Well, we'll be seeing you next week. You got anybody that you gotta thank or want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I just want to thank my my main partner, Cleaning Authority. They've been here a long time, and I like to happy to continue my partnership with them. And thank you guys for broadcasting and everything. So let's look forward to next week.
Yes, sir. Well, congratulations with a P2. Good points day for you, and we'll be seeing you next week.
All right, see you.
There with the P2 finisher in that 58, Jonathan Swartz. But coming on P3, Randy Arms, after what seemed like an up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, up, down, up race, he was able to come back to it. Randy, do you got a copy?
Hello.
Hello. How was
How's
your
it going?
race there, bud?
It wasn't too bad. Pretty uneventful second or say part of it. At least for myself, there was some crazy stuff going on up front. I was able to avoid most of it, and thought I might have a chance for the win there. But there's Kyle was pretty quick there, and I think I used up my rears and kind of faded at the end. But yeah, after getting spun in the first turn, to come back and finish third, I'll take it.
Yeah, I was gonna say your night was more like a heartbeat that just got jump scared than a roller coaster. So that was fun to watch you come through the field about 8 times it seemed like, and it was a lot of fun. You made it probably the funnest that it could have been, just watching you come back through it. So we appreciate the entertainment, I guess. But heading into next week at Phoenix, what's your confidence level? And a good points day for you tonight. You're pretty good in the points, I think, overall. So heading into Phoenix, what do you think?
Well, I used to be really good at Phoenix. Something about the last update to the track when they completely flipped it and all that jazz. Seems like something must be different about it because I haven't really completely figured it out yet. But I enjoyed driving the track, so hopefully we can have some green flag runs, so we can have a little bit of tire, or say management. Because when that track goes green, it's actually kind of fun. So I think we'll do okay. I don't know. I'm sure Nate will be quick like always. Of course Kyle and all the usual guys. So I say it'll be a good race. So like I said, just hopefully we can stay green and actually do some racing because so like I said, with that track actually stays green, it can be a lot of fun.
It definitely will. And I like Phoenix, so I'm excited to see what you guys do there. But back to the oval, show you a little bit easier and to broadcast to make it a little bit better for you guys. The rented out Fox cameras tonight were a little struggle. So other than that, you got anybody that you want to give a shout out to or you got to thank?
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone that showed up tonight. Actually had a fairly decent turnout. 22 people showed up for road course. I feel like that's pretty good. Kind of expected the car count to be a little low tonight, just because people don't like road courses or they don't know the track and everything. So just want to thank everyone that was here, and hopefully the people that weren't here tonight, they come back or say next week, and we can have a good field and a good show for next week.
Well, we are excited for next week, and I've been having a lot of fun broadcasting this. So congratulations on the P3, Randy, and we will see you next week.
All right, thank you.
So that is going to wrap it up for the broadcast of the SpeedZone eSports race tonight. Kyle Ritchie able to get it done. Jonathan Swartz, Randy Arms, Nathaniel, and Ryan Tiller rounding out the top 5. Great day overall, fun road course. Few hiccups during the broadcast, which is my fault, but I still had a lot of fun doing it. So if you guys did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. And next week, we're going to do it all over again. So next Tuesday, got it. And then I got my super late deal that I am doing Thursday. So if anybody wants to join that or run that or watch that, why not? Come in, join, hang out, whatever. But yeah, it's going to do it. So if you guys had fun, tune in next week and we'll see y'all later.